Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost, and yes, we're once again back in Transport Fever 2, and we're here at the Chengdu port, which, as you can see, well, actually it's quite a busy little arrangement here, and we've got a truck here which is actually quite old. And as I often do, before I start, not at the beginning necessarily, but before I start, I have a quick review of the age of all my vehicles and see if any of them are really sort of running on their last legs, and fix and replace those that are. I've done a few of those already, particularly trucks and the like for this episode. But after the last episode, I heard once again from Mad Trucker, who suggested it might be an idea, seeing as they're doing quite well on most of their routes, if the Mad Trucker company, 4 Aces, could actually start taking on more contracts across our island hub. And I thought, well, actually, that's only fair, since I gave them a really duff contract previously, which I had to cancel and rearrange trains and stuff. So what we're going to do here, this is actually one of those routes which has got some very old trucks on it. So if I get the UI back, ooh, Yerevan wants tools, that's nice. So yeah, if we go into the details here, this Opel Blitz, yeah, is very bad. It's 15 years old. They don't last very long, these old trucks, do they? So what we're going to do, we're going to replace those vehicles. Actually, before I do that, let's have a check off the line. There you go. Oh, it's a very nice and profitable line, because, let's come out there for a second, it does a number of things. It takes all the goods basically from the manufacturing plant here, not all, well, most of the goods from here, sends them into Chengdu for onward shipment to the exchange, the epic multimodal exchange, our main freight hub near Ajaxpost. Also, I think Chengdu, yeah, you do want a few goods. You're getting 30%, it says, of your demand there. It also sends goods up here for delivery to the island of Hong Kong and Port Moresby. I suppose they are separate islands. Yeah, there's a bit of there's a sandbank there which separates them. So we're going to come back to that dock in a second as well anyway. So yes, it's doing quite a lot and it's quite busy, which is very good to see indeed. Oh, Yerevan now wants combat. So we're going to replace these vehicles. And they are Opel Blitzes. They can take most things. Actually, do I want to check the line to see? Oh yeah. We're only carrying goods from the factory. We're then going to the dock transfer and picking up the conmat, yeah, from the docks, and delivering that into Chengdu itself. Oh, they're not sending. Oh, I've got a separate line, obviously, doing the goods into the train station there. I've got so many lines these days, I'm losing track. To be honest, that's not difficult for me. Right, so what are we going to do? Oh, yes, we need vehicles which can basically take goods and combat. So we've got the tarpaulin here, which is used 37 miles an hour, 12, a good, cost-effective, 36,000 a year. We've got the Ziz 150, a more modern truck, 37, carrying 13, so it's about the same speed, a bit more expensive because it carries one more. We've also got the Isuzu. You go, a good deal faster, you carry one more, but you are pretty much twice as expensive. Okay, how much country road do we have here? Actually, most of it is country road. So we could make use of that speed. I'm going to do that because these lorries are only going, 37, whereas that road, unfortunately, the speed overlay here, which is there, yeah, it doesn't show you road speed. It'd be nice if it did. Maybe it's not as important as rail speed, but it'd be nice if you could see how fast your roads were in one quick overview. So I think that country road is 50 miles an hour. Let's just double check that, because I like to have my facts. 50 miles an hour. Yeah, that's that. Right, stop pressing. Have I ownership of this? Actually, I probably ought to keep ownership of that little bit, because the town might change it. If I own that bit, I'll own this bit as well. So I don't want the town changing it to town roads, which are a good deal slower normally. Well, I don't think the town usually puts in fast roads. Yes, we could do with vehicles that go faster than 37. That is fine. So we could actually go for the Isuzu flatbed. Let's do that. Let's replace all those. So, no, not just that one. Oh, you're great, plank. Replace all of them with the flatbed. There you go. Job done. Do you not colour? You should be coloured, I would have thought. Oh, do they not take colour? Oh, they do. They just don't show up there on... Yeah, they do take colour. Just the icons there don't show it. That's a shame. Right, the other thing is we do need to change this then. So we've now handed over this contract to Four Aces. And we'll call this Chengdu Exchange. And there we are. And we'll see if they can keep up the profits with these vastly more expensive trucks. Anyway, looking here at Chengdu, this truck stop here. Ooh, you're getting through that material quite nicely, actually. But just as I started the recording, I had a look at this truck stop here, and it was actually slightly overflowing. Could I actually put any more buildings on here to help prevent that? I'm not sure that I can. Could I? I'm not sure I can extend the platform here. Oh, I can. Oh, we'll do that. That will help stop it overflowing should it get to that again, because it is getting combat coming down from the combat factory over there, and it's getting all sorts of other stuff coming in here from the Hong Kong dock over there, though not necessarily for the truck route. Actually thinking about it, I think most of the stuff coming in here on these boats is actually going on the train station. Yeah, from there. This dock though, it's quite busy. We have a route here which is nicely profitable. Just 2 ships on it. They are 16 years old, but they're not. Their maintenance is normal. Their condition is always bad. So perhaps we could consider upgrading them. Certainly adding another ship into the mix here, I think, is worth it. What ships are you? You're the Schaffhausen. Apologies if I've mangled that. Oh, are you a small ship? The Schaffhausen. Oh, you are. Okay. Though I dare say this will be a large dock. Let's just configure this to make sure. It needs to be landing, doesn't it? Large landing. Yeah, you are a large dock, so you could take large ships if we want them. Do we want large ships on here? So we're going from 130 cargo ships. So we could go up to 200 with the towboats, but you don't go as fast. But then again, if they're bigger, then maybe they don't need to. The X-Alp is a little bit faster and a good deal bigger and a good deal more expensive. But we could replace them, I think, with these 2 ships. Yeah, let's do that. That's the simplest thing to do. That's excellent. And that should help resolve the congestion there on the dockside. Let's have a quick check of the other end of this. That's the depot, you fool. The port there, no. There's nothing coming back. Is that because this ship has picked it all up? Yeah, there's not a lot coming out of the island, but that's fine. So that's the first little bit of maintenance I want to do. But the main job for this episode is going to be dealing with something, a little bit of an issue, problem almost, that I hadn't actually noticed until after the last episode. Now you may recall, if you watched the beginning of the last episode, we had a quick look at Georgetown to look at the special historic bus route we've got, which is run by horse-drawn wagons. There's one. Yeah, we've got this little route here, the residential route, which just takes passengers in these lovely green horse-drawn carriages between the train station and the main residential area of the town. And I noted at that point that there's very little in-town AI traffic. I mean, the only traffic is the occasional pedestrian, and they really are very occasional, and my buses and trucks. And I thought, is that because my internal public transport is so efficient? Or is there something else going on? And then I had another look at the map and I realised there is something going on. And in fact, if we go to, let's go to Manila. Can we go to Manila? Let's go to Manila. I think we can. We can see here, like most of my cities here, they've now reached a sort of population plateau and they're not growing particularly. Some of them do spurt up every now and then as I add a lot more commerce into them, more cargo, more freight goods. But yeah, most of the cities are plateauing. And they're getting to everywhere around on the map. But the curious thing here is that it suddenly occurred to me was actually potentially a problem, is this here line usage. And you can see here that passengers from Manila are going to all the other towns on my map, but exclusively, with the exception of Surat here and Manila itself, exclusively by my own routes. So I'm capturing all the inter-town traffic. Why is that? Because when I was building my routes, putting down all these train lines and stuff, I disconnected all the inter-town roads, all the default roads built on the map. And I think to myself, well, that's great because I'm getting all the traffic. So I'm making all the money from all the passengers travelling from these towns. But then it occurred to me, well, there may be some people who want to travel under their own steam, and I'm not allowing them to do that. And by allowing people to travel independently of my own routes, might encourage the towns to grow because they get more people coming in. People who don't want to use my routes. They should, of course, because my routes are fabulous. But if they don't want to use my routes, then they can get there, if they can, using the main roads on the map that I don't control. And that could spur growth in the cities. And growth in the cities means I have more demand for passenger traffic on my own public transport routes, and also more demand for cargo, which boosts demand, obviously, for my industries. So that's the main thing we're going to be doing here. I've already started this off camera in, I'll turn the map up this way, which is the correct orientation for it, if there is such a thing. I've already done that with Hong Kong and Port Moresby. I put in this lovely little road here and actually put a bus route on it because there is no train line between these two cities. To get between Hong Kong and Port Moresby, you'd have to take an aeroplane basically to Ajaxpost or Izmir and then travel through the Ajaxpost hub to get to the other city just on the other island, which, you know, is good for my finances, but is perhaps not the best route for your average shopper who wants to go to work between these two cities. But if I can, I'll pick up hopefully some money from these intertown buses. They've only been running for 2 months. And there's only one person travelling on them. That's not good, is it? But I'm hoping that that demand will pick up and I'll get that bus traffic. We're not going to put buses on all these routes because I've got trains. And the conceit of this particular series is all passenger traffic goes through the hub. Certainly all the trains do. And I want to keep to that. But I think we should now allow intertown traffic on public highways. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to drop down some roads between all our cities here and see if that actually allows me to generate extra demand for my other services. So I keep changing the orientation of this map, which I really shouldn't do. I'm going to start here. So where have we got? We've got those two. We've got Chengdu. We need roads to Kiev and to Surat. And we've got nothing. We've got this road here. We need to get over or around the train lines. We could do it down there, couldn't we? So yes, let's do that. What country roads do we have? We have one-way roads. We have highways as well. Oh, these are quite speedy. But what about ordinary country roads? That's you, isn't it? See, ooh, you're medium, you go 62, you go 62, as do you. We're not going to keep ownership of these roads. Which roads do we want to use? Have I got any? I don't think actually I have got some road mods. But those I think, oh, they're not town roads. Where are they then? Are they town roads? Ah. Oh, that's interesting. So where have these mods come? They're 2-lane street, 25 miles an hour. No, I'm not having that. 31. These are these are streets though, I think. They're not highways. National Road. I think the National Road is the highway, isn't it? Oh, we could try and use these then. I think these are from a Chinese road mod that I've installed. I'll try and check that out. I mean, all the mods are in a collection on Steam, which you'll find a link to that in the description below. But just to clarify, I may well add an annotation to the video in the edit to clarify what this mod is. We could use these of... Okay, this has got green something in the middle. Yeah, the odd symbol there in the name suggests it's a non-Arabic character set. So it could be Chinese or Japanese. I think it's Chinese. That's got stones in the middle. Dual carriageway. Do I want dual carriageways? Could do here, actually. I mean, that is very fast, 75. Let's see what that looks like, shall we? So we're going to build out from here. I think we'll do that from here. Actually, we'll do it from here. So how does that look? We want it curvy. Not quite that. No, can you... that's better. That looks quite good. Oh, actually, we can do roundabouts now. We're in the 1960s, so we can do roundabouts, street constructions. Yes, we can. We can do roundabouts. That might be good. Yeah, let's do a roundabout coming into the... Do I want a roundabout here? No, I don't. The roundabout there is a silly idea. No, it is a silly idea. So how does that look? That looks quite funky, doesn't it? Now, what about this one with... going along there? Do we like the look of you? Oh, I don't. You no, I don't like the look of you. I much prefer this one. Yeah, we'll take this one. That's the style we're using. Right, so I'm just going to build a few of these roads. A little bit of a speed build section here, and I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes' time once we've completed this, and we'll see what that does to my passengers, or where the demand, as it were, for independent travel. we have it. We have now a few additional roads on the map, which should allow the AI to work out its own routes if it so chooses. And we'll see if that makes any significant difference to the growth of the towns, which is what I'm concerned about. Hopefully, it shouldn't have too much of an impact on the profits of my passenger routes, but will hopefully allow more people to travel and, as I say, encourage growth in all these cities. There's the other towns I'll connect as well. I'm not sure about the hub towns here. Might connect Yerevan and Turpan and the towns down here, but I think for Ajaxpost might leave that isolated. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. But as you saw there, yeah, getting roads across some of my train tracks is a bit of a challenge because there's so many of them now. Right, now the other thing I want to do here as well, again looking at some of our old train lines, is we do actually have some old train vehicles which need dealing with. Now there is, actually I was going to wait until the new year. I'm not sure, we might get some new vehicles. I'm hoping we might get some exciting new vehicles in 1963. So we're currently in October. So what I'm going to do is we're going to allow this to play on, which should also allow passengers or citizens to realise, ooh, aeroplane, we've got these new roads, and see if anyone decides to take them. Oh, could do with connecting that up as well, couldn't we? Should we do that? Let's do that. What sort of road is that? That's a town road, and you are probably that. Yeah. So if we connect, can I connect you to that? I can. There you go. Yeah. So these are fairly fast. Oh, that's Surat to, that's the Chengdu route, isn't it? Which is a proper 4-lane highway. Actually, can I smooth that out? Not without going underground. This is one of the issues we really do still have with the map, or with maps generally in Transport Fever 2, is trying to work out where the water level is, and it is usually way too high, so it's very easy to actually go underwater when you don't want to. Oh, there's vehicles using it already. Excellent. I'm not sure I'll put any buses on these routes because I've already got trains serving all these towns, and I don't want bus routes here to compete. And the trouble is, in Transport Fever 2 they don't really compete. In Transport Fever 1 then you could have both buses and trains travelling between two towns, because passengers had a price preference as well. So you could get bus. Oh, look, excellent. Let's have a quick look at who are you. You're going to shop in Manila by car from Kiev, and you are also in Kiev going to Surat. You're going to didn't check, commercial building, yep, Manila, and you are going to work in Chengdu, and you are going to shop in Chengdu. Aha, we're at 1963. We've got what looks like a new slow electric loco. I was at it, and now some more relatively slow Japanese wagons. It's a little disappointing. There you go. Ooh, yeah, modest speed passenger coaches. Oh, they're better speeds actually. And that's it. Well, I was hoping for some really funky new, powerful and fast diesel locomotives for this train route. Just want a quick check of Error 1. Oh, you actually, yes, you could do with more capacity, couldn't you? To Error 1 there. But no, we were looking at freight trains. Freight train. And we're looking at the DMBN Fu line here, which has got some very old trains on it, such as you. And you are carrying just 120. They're actually getting through it reasonably well. There is a lot of cargo there. How are we doing at the other end of the line though? Because this port side here is very busy. Yep. Yeah, we're not quite getting through it quickly enough here at the GmbN Phu end. So we want to change this up. So let's manage these vehicles. And what have we got in diesel locomotives? Let's go by top speed. So the Indian Railways won't go at 81. Lovely. Express trains. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, those sort of speeds are passenger really, aren't they? 62. What speed are we going at the moment on our... Yeah, the steam's only going 50. Okay. And your power is 2280. Yeah, these diesels aren't quite as powerful. The electrics are. Okay, do we have powerful steam locomotives that go quite fast? You do. Yep. Actually, there's not that many. Yeah, these go at 60 something. You're quite powerful. Are you the one we're using at the moment? Yeah, the FD. That is you. So the only other one we've got is the P36, which is 78. Which actually we have got those NAFI wagons. Is that what we're using here? It is. But if we use the modern NAFI, that goes at 75. So we could use the 76. Let's try it, I think. Yep, it's an innovative Soviet locomotive with a mechanical coal supply. Whatever that means. Now these trains are currently 200 metres in length and they carry 120. So if we put on the new NAFI, which is quite fast, 75, which is good. Yeah, 126, 209, 140 capacity. They're going faster, so we might be able to get away with making them a little bit shorter. Okay, let's replace them for the moment with that. So it's a little bit larger capacity, but much faster. 46 million. That's that done. Just want to check if we could actually put more wagons on these. On these stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is only 200, isn't it? And the other end, Ajaxpost, Epic MMX. Are you one of them? You are indeed. Oh yeah, you're a lot larger. I think we could extend the train station in Dien Bien Phu. So we could put longer trains on here, which we will probably inevitably have to do anyway. So apart from that, we've only got the Turpan line coming in here as well. So the station doesn't actually need to be this big anymore. So let's just wonder, because the number of lines of tracks we've got coming in here, just thinking how much rejigging of tracks we might need to do, but probably not too much actually. So platforms. There you go. We can stick you there. We can put you there. We need to get rid of these tracks though here. All the way back there. Yep, and we should be able to put in another cargo platform there. Awesome. That's not station tracks. We need to get rid of that. Actually, it's got signals on it, so it can't be. Indeed. There's some high speed track. That's road. Track. There you go. No catenary. Oh, no. No, it needs to be station track. That's you. And you. You. And you. Yep, that's it. And then ordinary track. Yeah, you are full speed. Good. Can we run you up to... Can we run you up to the platform? Yes, we can. That's nice. I think it just looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? I don't spend, as you know, I don't spend too much time, detailing. But I do like to make these look a little bit nice. Right, that's that job done. So we want some signals here. Just to say you can come out of the station. They're not one way. That's good. So we'll put you there. And there. There. And there. Not that we've got trains going in there anyway. In all those, but yep, that's good. So we can actually now make these vehicles a little bit longer. So if we edit them, and we'll just add a naffy to each one. There you go. And you. I mean, you're only slight. Oops, no, it's the wrong naffy, you plank. It's a flat car. That's what you want. Yeah, they're only a few meters longer than the previous platforms, but it all helps. I just want to avoid that loading penalty. There they go. So do we have a train coming in to Dien-Bien-Phu at all? What are you? Yes, we do. Pretty full load, actually, of all the sort of stuff that we want coming into these southernmost towns on our map. We're going at 70 miles an hour. That's nicer. That's a much better speed. Excellent. Yeah, you see, would have just a little bit overhung the previous platform. Blimey, you filled up quickly. Right, we should be getting through that. Yeah, we're getting through that nicely. Waiting for that train to get out of the way, and then you're away. Awesome. There was also that one going to Baghdad that we spotted on the list here. The Baghdad Planks train. Oh, there's 3 of them. Yeah, it's one of our earliest sort of complex routes. A little bit complex, yeah. Going from carrying logs here, which are brought over by those boats, to the sawmill, and then back to the tools factory there, and then taking tools in here for delivery to the hub. So, oh, you've got 21 wagons on you, have you? Gosh. That's a lot. 168 capacity. And you're all quite long as well. Awesome. Which train are you? Are you the FD? You are indeed. I'm not sure we need a faster train on that, because these line segments aren't very long, are they? I don't think it'll get up to speed, so a slower train will do. We could replace it with another FD, perhaps, which was down here somewhere with you. Yeah, you're getting a bit old though. You're 30 years, more than 30 years old now as a locomotive. You other guys really just aren't powerful enough. I don't need you to go that fast. We could go with the diesel. 62. Yep. We might double head this. Let's have a look. Take one of you. We will take the new. Do we need the naffy? I don't think a flat car will do the job. No, because you're not carrying tools on a flat car, are you? You need a box car for that, and you don't carry logs nor wood. So the naffy, once again, is going to be. You are 168 capacity again. Oh, that's spooky. You're a little bit shorter, and the performance apparently is mediocre there. Interesting. Okay, let's see if these single locomotives will actually carry this. Let's have a look then at train 21. Which is coming out. Yeah, and you're going all the way to. It's a bit of a, yeah. I mean, the first line, sorry, the first leg of this journey is fairly long. Yeah, I think you're okay actually. Still a mediocre performance. What are you? Oh, what were you carrying then? You dropped off. Oh, you're not carrying. Are you carrying planks from? Oh, there are planks here. No, there aren't. Okay, what are you? Oh, tools. Ah, right. Are you then dropping tools off here? I really ought to know my network. Right, so no, each leg, yeah, it's stopping at each station in each direction. Oh, that's okay then. Should we look at the line, see if I've given any instructions? So that's the tools hub there. So what are you doing? You're not loading tools, but you could offload them there. Okay. No, I'm still not entirely sure what my thinking was, but I'm sure it made sense at the time. Right, that's that done. What I want to do, final check, is Port Moresby, Hong Kong. My megabus route between these two towns. Ooh, I think you're carrying more people now. And you are losing less money at 22 people. Excellent. And that really is just connecting the tram network here, which connects to the airport, and the airport here. It just which also links in obviously to the intracity route, so they can travel anywhere within the city. So I think we will end this little episode here, I think. So I will off camera add a few more roads into the map, bring those back and see if they do actually make a difference to growth of my towns. They doesn't appear to be at the moment, to be honest. It's a little disappointing, but then the game often does this to me. Oh no, I think that has grown a little bit. Difficult to tell, but one thing you can certainly see here, oh yeah, the traffic going to Chengdu, the passengers there, just 72% now are using my lines, and likewise Jakarta. This is coming from Kiev, so they're not taking the long way round using the train to the hub. So we shall see, but hopefully those passenger lines will stay very busy. That one, for example, yeah, that's still very busy. Oh, those trains could perhaps do with a switch over as well. So yes, there's still lots of work to do to keep our routes up to date. Oh, including one thing I was looking at. Now, before we go, I was looking at the cargo here. Yeah, these planes are full. These are small planes, I think. Which is you. So if we were to replace you, you're a small plane. Which one are you? You're the Constitution. Oh, no, you are large planes. Oh, yeah, the... Oh, Constellation. There you are. You're just carrying 18. We could use a larger aircraft. 27, 20. Ooh, which one should we use? So you're going at 302. Ah, now you've got 3 compartments, as has the Canadair. But you carry a little bit less. I quite like the idea of these big Hercules aircraft going through here. Let's replace them all. There we go. I mean, having aircraft lasting just 7 years is perhaps, yeah, a bit short. It's very costly, but to be honest, I can afford it. What lovely looking aircraft they are too. So I will say thank you for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, as we wait for this aeroplane to land in Transport Fever 2. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.